Dear students, good afternoon to all. Hope you are fine. We are continuing our today's afternoon class with the theories on the origin of life. Various theories have been put forth. Out of these theories, we have discussed some of the theories like theory of spatial creation, theory of catastrophism, theory of biogenesis, cosmologic theory. Now today we shall be discussing about the theory of spontaneous generation. The supporters of this theory stated that the life did not come from outer space. Rather, there was a natural, spontaneous generation of the living organisms from non living matter present on the earth. For example, they believed that the decayed and rotting materials like mud, etc., had the capacity to give rise to organisms like frogs, flies, etc. However, this concept was experimentally disapproved by many scientists. One of them was Louis Pasteur. Louis Pasteur, by careful experimentation, demonstrated that life comes only from pre existing life. He showed that in pre sterilized flasks, life did not come from killed yeast, while in another flask open to air, new living organisms arose from killed yeast. The theory of spontaneous generation was dismissed once for all on this basis, but still there was no explanation as how the first life form came on the earth. Now the next theory, that is the theory of chemical evolution or Oparin-Haldane hypothesis. Oparin, Oparin of Russia and Haldane of England proposed that the first form of life could have come from pre-existing non-living organism non-living organism molecules, for example, RNA, protein, etc., and that formation of life was preceded by chemical evolution, that is, formation of diverse organic molecules from inorganic constituents. For example, free atoms like carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, nitrogen, sulfur, phosphorus combine together to produce simple inorganic molecules and compounds like H2, H2O, NH3, carbon dioxide, which in turn produce first simple organic compounds like CH4, HCN, etc. And these in turn produce simple organic compounds like simple sugars, amino acids, glycerol, fatty acids, nitrogenous bases, etc., which in turn produce complex organic compounds like complex sugars, proteins, fats, nucleic acids, RNA, DNA, etc. And finally, life forms exist. That is the first life. The formation of diverse organic molecules from inorganic constituents was termed chemical evolution. Now the question arises, what was the stimulus that initiated the above discussed chemical reactions on the earth? Oparin and Haldane proposed that the energy and stimulus were provided to these reactions, that is, chemical reactions, by the conditions present on the early earth, like high temperature, volcanic eruptions, storms, reducing atmosphere containing CH4, NH3, etc. Early atmosphere was reducing, unlike present oxidizing atmosphere, because it had no free oxygen. Now, knowledge cloud. AI Operin 1894 to 1980 was a Soviet, that is Russian, biochemist, notable for his contributions to the theory of origin of life and for his book The Origin of Life. J.B.S. Haldane 1892 to 1964 was born in Oxford, England, but chose to live in and move to India and became an Indian citizen. He was a geneticist, means a biologist who studies genetics, and evolutionary biologist. Evolutionary biology means one who studies evolutionary biology. This was about today's topic. Thanks.